Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got artists responding about the U.S. Capitol. 2 Chainz talking about goons coming to the ATL. Lil Durk and Chief Keef talk about name dropping the dead. 50 on Dre, and did Dre bite the bullet with that 2 mil? Yo, say it ain't so, Dre. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content throughout the course of the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're feeling the content and you don't mind getting it tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Hey, yo, shout out to Keith Moody and Kilo Campanelle coming through in the membership section, man. Yo, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all that join in the membership section, man. It definitely helps us out, yo. Much love and respect. Now, concerning yesterday, man, I really don't know what to say. Oh, I know what to say. My brothers and sisters that are of the Caucasian persuasion and those that supported your boy, but was not cool with the events that went down yesterday. Look, I'm embarrassed with you. You see what I'm saying? Yesterday, we saw history, like U.S. history. You see what I'm saying? Now, you now see that the country does not know how to deal with certain groups of people. No disrespect, right? Well, when it's us, it's with a heavy hand. And when it's y'all, it's leading you down the stairs delicately. The police are taking selfies with you and opening the gates for you to storm the Capitol. Now, a lot of y'all are not with what happened yesterday. I mean, and we definitely got love for you. You see what I'm saying? So please don't misunderstand what I'm saying, man. We don't want you to get the gas that we got during the time of George Floyd. We don't want you to be pushed down like we were. We just want to be treated like you. I don't know, man. Here's the thing that's tricky, right? Most people want to look like the guy that they backed was the good guy. How do you explain to children that the guy that you backed, who incited an insurrection and domestic terrorism, effed around during a global pandemic resulting in over 300,000 lives being lost due to his ineptitude, how do you explain that the guy you backed was the good guy when he did all of that? Your kid will be looking at you like, man, you got to be kidding me, right? Your kid will have to figure out how to sit you down and have a discussion with you on ethics. You're like, yo, man, what's up with the intro today? Yo, it was history yesterday, man. I got to do it long like this. Now, you know artists have provided their input on the insanity that took place yesterday when the pro-Trumpers clashed with the Proud Boys, who clashed with the DC police, and who clashed with the Blue Lives Matter people, all while storming the Capitol and taking selfies with police officers inside. Did I mention that? And being gently escorted out the building? I'm sorry, the double standard is ridiculous. According to Washington, D.C. police, right? 52 arrests were made, 4 people died, and 2 pipe bombs were located. Some also took furniture and other items during the chaos. And I said 4 people died, right? Now, I believe these cops were trained to deal only with minorities aggressively because they seemed absolutely confuzzled, that's confused and puzzled, when dealing with what we saw yesterday. 50 Cent posted, quote, BLM wasn't invited. Trump told us to stop by the crib. Hi, Mom. Just redecorating. I'm assuming he was, close quote, that's supposed to be the words of the person that you see walking away with a podium, who Trump deemed a special person who was loved. 50 followed up with his post by saying, good morning, America. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Right? I feel you, Fit. Cardi B came through and posted, quote, the irony is pretty funny. Weren't people just wild animals in the summer for demanding justice? And now? Let me just watch, close quote. Cardi, if you continue to watch, I just know you're going to be pissed. And you're going to be cussing at your screen like you did during the election. Especially when that officer escorted the lady down the steps of the Capitol like he was escorting her to the Soul Train dance floor, man. Not even the Soul Train, like a what's that word called? The fancy parties, whatever the thing is called. I hate them. Okay. Wale posted the caption, quote, this is a field trip for American terrorists, close quote, with a video of one of the domestic terrorists. That's right, because that's what they are, taking selfies with a police officer after having broken into the Capitol. You're like, yo, man, what's with all the political ranting? Yo, first of all, it ain't ranting, man. I'm giving you news with a little bit of commentary, man. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? There's lots of other places for lots of other things that you're looking for. You follow what I'm saying? Now, I'm supposed to believe these guys are taking selfies with police officers inside the Capitol they just broke into. I'm supposed to believe that these suckers are supposed to protect and serve us? Get the flip out of here with that, man. If you believe that, I got a bridge I want to sell you, and then you could stop by my house to eat some fried ice cubes while we discuss how your boy was looking out for the best interests of all citizens in the country that he's supposed to lead. Look, what'd he say? I love you all. You're special people. Yeah, you're special, all right. Let me keep it moving before these brainwashed simps start caping for their cult leader in the comment section. You see what I'm saying? Let me hit you with this one real quick. Every single piano key is right, but becomes incorrect when played at the wrong time. The same is true for words and messages. The wise King Solomon once said there's a time and a season for everything under the sun, meaning timing is everything. Sometimes you need to say, get the flip out of here with that. It's always a bad time to say that, though, to your supervisor. You see what I'm saying? 2 Chainz has come through with a message similar to that of T.I., but the magic of his words, right, were in his timing. My man said, quote, y'all ninjas coming down with that stupid ish. It's ninjas throwing bars at the club. The whole club. You just trying to get everybody hurt and everybody shut down. Y'all need to take your country behind back home. Y'all don't know how to kick it like players. We kick it like players. We smoke gas. We drink good. Plenty of hoes down here. Plenty of money down here. Close quote. I'm sure STDs are not too far behind. Now, the essence of what he said was the same thing that T.I. said back in November when he said, quote, Atlanta's a beautiful progressive city filled with black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That ish is played out. Handle your beefs in your city. Thanks in advance. That's coming from the king. That's what he said. Remember that? When Tip said that after the death of King Von, like right after, the timing of the message was fantastic, right? The timing of the message is what made the difference. Of course, we will forgive T.I. because I was listening to that All Gold Everything remix yesterday with T.I., Jeezy, and 2 Chainz, and my boy T.I., as Lord demands that he does when he gets on a track. He absolutely slayed the joint. And I ain't using that word lightly. You see what I'm saying? He killed the track. Message-wise, his timing could leave something to be desired, though. But musically, lyrically, you can't cuff with him, man. Real talk. Now, back in August, FBG Duck was killed in broad daylight in front of everybody, right? It was a horrific situation. Now, Lil Durk dropped his album, The Voice, on December 24th. One of the songs referenced FBG Duck, to which Duck's mother replied to Lil Durk, yo, take a listen to what she had to say to him.
How he want to get high as fuck. He about to get high like Duck. Durk!
Durk hurt cause V-Roy gone. He hurt V-Roy.
Well, he better take that shit. Motherfucker study wanting for the industry. This is proof. Y'all really showing. Y'all rich out mixing in my motherfucking son. Y'all rich out mixing in Tuka. Show your crap. Do something else besides what he was trying to do. He was trying to cross over. Your ass sitting up here mixing in somebody who ain't get too fucked about you. He was right. You probably did Illuminati him. You probably did say him to get by.
Now, apparently, right, Lil Durk must have heard Duck's mom's because he has recently dropped a statement saying, quote, I'm done name dropping the dead after my deluxe. In songs only, though. Close quote. Now, that is big. If what he is choosing to do catches on, it may cause a massive de-escalation of gang violence in the hood, in you know what I'm saying, Chi-Town, whatever, you know what I mean? And if he chooses to stop with the name dropping of the dead, that will be absolute magic. They could very well slow down the war that takes place in that particular area of the United States of America, slowing down the rate of death. amongst our brothers in that community. Yo, big up and shout out to Lil Durk, who is showing respect to the deceased man's mother. Yo, big up for that. Bigger than big, bro. I mean, if you can, right, please help me in bigging this man up for that. It will go much further than we can currently see right now, man. The children that live in those areas would imagine if they can fully enjoy living life that children should live, like the kind of lives that kids be living up in the suburbs peacefully. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you think that was big, Chief Keef was playing GTA with YBN Almighty Jay when Jay made the statement, quote, F Tuka. Now, y'all know what that means. To which Chief Keef responded by saying, quote, why you even saying shorty name? That is old. Close quote. Now, just for context, right? Tuka's mom was interviewed about a month ago where she spoke, and you know that Tuka's name is largely connected with the name dropping of the dead and the gang war that took place between, I think it's O Block and 63rd or something like that. Now, Tuka's mom was interviewed about a month ago where she spoke about the pain she experiences from people using her son's name and the gang war that escalated as a result. It's good to see artists taking the families of the deceased into consideration, and hopefully they can stop the snowball rolling downhill before it could get any bigger. If my understanding is correct, the disrespect may have started when Chief used the phrase when he was younger, but now he sees the errors of his ways, which is a supreme man move that we can stand behind. Yo, respect Chief Keef for that. And finally, we reported to you yesterday, right, that some clown saw Dre in a hospital fighting for his health and recovering from a brain aneurysm, and they figured it was the right time to try and rob the man before being caught, all the while being in the midst, of a messy divorce with his estranged wife, who's demanding $2 million a month for stuff like $900,000 entertainment expenses. It gets me tight even just thinking about it. Well, 50 has chimed in to the discussion concerning the robbery attempt, and he said, quote, damn, so everybody's trying to rob Dre at once, close quote. Speaking in reference to not only the 4 clowns that were captured, but also Dre's estranged wife. Now, I'm not going to directly blame her for contributing to the man's brain aneurysm, but merely suggesting the association between the two, let you know where my opinion lies on that. I was kind of hoping 50 had more to say on that, but, I think the smarter you get, you realize it's wiser to say less. Don't look at me like that, man. Just look straight ahead, please. Now, here's what's even worse, right? You like it gets worse? When does it not? Dr. Dre has agreed to pay his estranged wife $2 million to hold her down until their next divorce hearing, which is slated to be in April. She wanted $5 million. It's a wonder nothing. Forget it. She wanted $5 million for her lawyers, and they were supposed to meet in court yesterday, but his medical condition made that a no-go. And, yesterday was yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Now, in April, he'll most likely argue that he wants to pay the $300K a month that he's been paying, while she'll state that she needs $2 million a month. Now, just to break it down for you real quick, right? Because I like to do quick maths. You see what I'm saying? Just to break it down real quick, $300K a month is $75,000 a week, providing that the month is a 4-week month. You know what I'm saying? Now, how on earth can she survive with a measly $75,000 a week? I have no idea. $75,000 a week is $10,714 a day, 7-day week, right? That means she got to spend $446 an hour. You like, but what about housing and expenses? You're only awake for like 16 hours, man. Assuming you get 8 hours of sleep. And if you're like my peoples and I, for you grammarians, yeah, I'm looking at you, Swan X. Black Twitter will keep you up laughing for like 3 of those hours. You see what I'm saying? Yo, let us know what you think, right? Yesterday's situation, man. I wish I could have spoke about it like on last night's video, but I guess it's better to let the time pass, man. What y'all thoughts on that? You see what I'm saying? 2 Chainz. You know his timing is impeccable, is it not? Lil Durk and Chief Keef. I really want to know what y'all think about that, man. If everybody's talking about, yo, man, that name dropping of the dead joint is weak. That should not be done. It would be fantastic if people were letting the artists know that. Because artists are trying to give you what they think you want to hear oftentimes. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they definitely want to give you their thoughts, but, you know, you got to let them know when you ain't cool with something. You see what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.